introduce anyone? What's up, guys? How you doing? All right. So I can't see anyone. The only thing I can do is hear Luke singing. But this is the album. We're gonna have live reactions.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Soulful Avenue, man. Let me I'm going to post the paypal.me account.
Nice.
Yes. Support independent artists. And show your appreciation by making that donation. Let me get the link real quick.
Can you hear everything, Luke?
I can hear you. If you're playing audio, I cannot hear that.
I wonder why. All right. Can you hear it now?
I cannot. I guess maybe the only way to do it is to just go through the browser.
All right. I'll let you share it then.
All right. Let's go get it. So, Soulful Avenue, man. I think I don't know. I was actually thinking about playing the oh yeah, don't forget to share it on the Conscience page and your own personal page. But I was actually thinking about playing your heart. Oh, Drew's in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Hey, what's up, Drew?
He said he couldn't hear the audio. He said no, sadly. All right, so we'll have to do it that way. Dang, dude.
All right, let me share this right quick.
I should have put gel in. I'm gonna start. I got like a damn Donald Trump haircut right now, man. It's not fucking going up.
Hey, that's powerful, man. That is powerful.
What's up, Drudy Hootie Hoo? Drew's coming over later, Luke, and you're gonna miss out because you ain't coming by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I made the right decision by not coming over.
Roasted.
Yeah. With that bitch ass.
Let's see. One ugly motherfucker. Damn.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I was thinking, why don't we play the
Trump haircut right now, man. My bad.
You're good, man. I was thinking let's play the to be like some sort of precursor to the Soulful Avenue. Maybe we should play this video of the Heartless Saga.
We chased Drew off.
Oh, we did? Drew left the chat. But I don't know. What do you think about that, man? Should we play the Heartless Saga video to kind of recap and see what the Soulful Avenue has in store for us?
Sure.
All right.
I have downs.
Yeah. That's on the Subnormal Sound channel, is it not?
It is. No. Both of them are on Conscience. Look up Conscience 23.
Conscience 23. Conscience.
All right, so it's my mom's in here, and you and me.
Hey, Ms. Rob.
We got more. I thought it says more. What's up, guys?
Is there so remember that thing I was telling you about the drinking game every time you get a share?
It's a horrible idea. I don't wish to participate. I'm not a guy that really likes drinking besides like wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, wine's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, wine's fine, but
streaming the album again. All right, let's see how the audio quality is there, Lookity Bookity.
All right, let's see. I'm going to share my screen right now. Yes.
We got 5 viewers. Let's not lose them, Luke. Hurry up.
Hurry
up, Luke. Hurry up.
Ah!
All right. Ooh, a nice, pretty cover we got there.
All right. So kind of give us the before we start this, why don't we kind of talk about the Heartless Saga? Because me personally, I am still kind of interested as far as the narrative and if this is a direct continuation of if if Soulful Avenue is a direct continuation.
Hey, Joni, what's up, Joni? It's to an extent it is, because that's where the name of the album comes from, is just a direct parody of Heartless Road, obviously, with the Soulful Avenue. And I was gonna put a line in one of the songs where I said I went from heartless to soulful, so I thought it'd be clever, but I didn't. Zio said he came from music. He's an angry fan now. But yeah, I consider it to be kind of an enveloping album. Like I was talking to it with Zio. I was talking about it with Zio. It's not like a continuation, and it's not a prequel either. It's both.
Right.
It's a prequel and then a conclusion. So I'm hoping that is the end of that saga, because like as soon as I realized, I was putting it all together, and I'm like, okay, how do these songs tie together? And oh, what's up, Phil? What's up, Candace? We got a few people
Phil,
here.
Hey, Candace, I love you. You're the best.
Yeah, right. Well, we got
form a polyamorous relationship.
So we got like it starts off with the album. Like Somewhere I Belong is like when I start soul searching, and then it gets like you'll have to listen to it to understand. But we'll continue it through on, because if I explain all of it now, it's going to ruin some stuff. So let's start off with Somewhere I Belong and say that's where it starts.
All right, let's give it a listen.
Let's go.
Don't forget, if you want to show your support for Conscience, there is a PayPal.me thing that you can see at your leisure. Show your support for independent artists and tell you the level.
There's a little bit of lag.
Oh, lag there,
guys. If this winds up lagging, I'm gonna also put. Don't worry about the donation thing. That's less important than listening to the album.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Go ahead and click on this link, conscience.bandcamp.com. I posted it in my my watch party. Be sure to check it out.
Ever since I can't remember, I had a feeling that I don't resemble anyone but myself, and I don't think I ever fit in. Just pretended to friends as a member. Pessimistic German kid gets a bits. I was born 95 on the 9th of September. 999 fine, but I got some not chicken but a curved line of a top of every different place. Why do I stay in the same headspace? Like I can't leave. Why can I seem to be at home, looking for a place to be comfortable? So take somewhere.
Guys, if you have any problem with lag, let me know.
Homes where the heart is, roads where the soul is. Gonna find out how to feel where the hole is. I can't really live life to the fullest when I'm lost in the back of body like a more.
Hey, Christina.
Inside of me is anxiety. I would guess it has some effect on my perception of things around me. So please allow me just to find out how to get it right. Cause for now it just can't seem to be anything more than fake happy. And now I can know my fake happy. So I'm looking for a place to go. So won't you take somewhere, somewhere I can feel like guys really be sometimes I fantasize of escape, but I realize it would just be the same no matter where I go. So I shoulder this pain, I put it on myself. Everything is just great. I can see that. Why can it be that simple? Ride like a symbol, glide to the times like I don't need a place to be. I'll be me where I am, so it won't mean a thing to be a home at every street and every road. Just to that time, I'm gonna search high and low to find myself a place to go. You take somewhere, somewhere. I feel like guys really be somewhere. You take somewhere, somewhere. I can feel like guys really.
I'll take you something too.
You take somewhere I can feel like.
What's up, Austin?
Hey, Austin. Damn, dude.
All right.
Upon listening to that from here, from the audio interface, damn, that has a nice bass to it, man.
What's up, Vince? What's up, Kevin? Thank you, man. Yeah, that one. If you watch, like, that's why I like the spectrogram. That's why I put that in there, is because I feel like it has this this nice little wave to it. You know what I mean? Like everything that you're hearing, you could also see. Hey, Elise, how you doing? And I enjoy seeing the album. The sounds come to life. You know what I mean? And that's why I like posting that high quality. Which I know this is not that high of quality, but it's interactive, and I like the interactive part of it. But yeah, it's real nice. And hey, is that your aunt? Or I hope that's
my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
I never recognize her name. All right, Zio joined. Nick joined. Nick, this is a lower quality version of the album that you can find online on either YouTube. And Stevie, man, we got some people in here with the watch party. Let's go. Hey, let's get on to Don't Worry, bro. That one's heat. So let's get on to the heat.
Before we play this next song, please forget to like, heart, and because we get more people in here to view this. And if you're enjoying this enough, you want to show your support, we have that PayPal link. But if not, hey, likes and shares are free. So what's this next one called, Kyle?
This one's called Don't Worry. It features Comatose, my girlfriend, and Zio. My girlfriend's artist name goes by Mana. So you'll see that in there. This one, pretty good song. We get some good notes, and just watch the wave during this. This is my favorite one to watch the waves during on the spectrogram up there. It's so pretty. All right, ready whenever you are.
Ready.
What's up, Spencer?
My boys are never free, we stuck up in the system. It's all dependent on the business of the prisons. I'm trying to get about this hole I've stuck myself inside. If I'm alive, then why can't I decide my way of living life? We're moving up though, I gotta run fast enough to not get swallowed up whole. When I finally run out of time, I'll loosen up, but it's gonna be a while till I'm comfortable. Yep.
I've been down a long, long time, singing about blues in the moonlight. I've been down a long, long time, baby, don't worry.
You've been down a long, long time, all seem to see your eyes from the snow. Staring at the ceiling at night, baby, I worry.
This little light of mine is shining through the windows of my soul. I close my eyes, let them drape, I never shudder, I pretend I'm blind. Sing a tune that helps to get me through the darkest nights. Wonder what it's like. Hakuna Matata, been underground for years, I'll come up sooner. Cicada, I hope you'll get to know me, not to use a bravado or switch up on you, I'll be like tomato tomorrow.
That's Zio.
I'll follow, gone. I've been down a long, long time, singing about blues in the moonlight. I've been down a long, long time, baby, don't worry.
You've been down a long, long time, all seem to see your eyes from the snow. Staring at the ceiling at night, baby, I worry.
Just to see some more damage you've been, then but loving and caring you are as a being, and I love and care, so if you're following, I'm regularly popping my hood at the side of the street, trying to decide who to be, writing these songs and I'm never pretend like I need some new content to pick up my chi, or else I want to just pick up and leave. God made me a drifter. I'm always just blowing away with the wind. I'm always plagued with a lack of a bend. It's always a story with him, but he cannot focus enough. His attention will drift. Never been one for the sounds to sit in and pretend it isn't a prison to live like this. I'm blue. Not due to you. Promises me not much you can do. Won't make it seem I'm more of a recluse. In the ceiling is how I find solace and truth. I'd rather be worried for you than worried for me. I've been losing sleep since I can remember, so let me just bask in the gloom, please. I've been down a long, long time, singing about blues in the moonlight. I've been down a long, long time, baby, don't worry.
You've been down a long, long time, all seem to see your eyes from the snow. Staring at the ceiling at night, I worry.
I've been down a long, long time, singing about blues in the moonlight. I've been down a long, long time, baby, don't worry. I've been down a long, long time, singing about blues in the moonlight. I've been down a long, long time, promise I'll be fine. Ooh.
All right, so I am hearing that we're experiencing a lot of lag, but hey, like I said, it's more the interactive part of it. Hopefully, you guys have already listened to the album or will listen to the album, and you guys will have some more background with this live stream rather than a nice listening experience now, because I don't think that's what we're gonna get out of a live stream of sharing screens. You know what I mean? And plus, it's like even from my end through my headphones, I hear a little bit of lag, and I'm like, how am I supposed to like get into this one? Like every 3 seconds, it's like I've been on a long time. Like, why is it so fast? What is that lag? That's not the BPM.
I think because my audio is so good, because I'm actually getting the feedback from the audio interface direct.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm streaming it the YouTube video too. So
Yeah.
sucks to be you guys.
Hey,
no,
man.
but
Hopefully, it just draws some people's interest. If anything, if nothing, like we got 6 people in here that are watching, so that's good.
I have 12 for my streams right now.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at my watch party. 6 of them are from my my watch party right now.
All right.
They get everyone in my watch party. They get everyone just watching right now in general.
Yes.
You don't have to be in my watch party.
Thank
It's
you.
not that
Thank
good
you.
of a party.
It's 13 now. 13 now from what I see. So
Nice.
this Bandcamp link, this is the link to the actual album where they can download it. Yes.
Basecamp, yes. Yeah, Bandcamp. Sorry, Bandcamp is the Basecamp. That's the link to the album for free. It's higher quality. The YouTube version is also higher quality. That's what he's watching. But of course, streaming it through a computer and then trying to feed it back, it's going through the internet 3 times until it gets to us. So it's going to be laggy. That's just how it goes. Frames are dropped rapidly. So I do think, like I said, let's get on to the third one, give them some taste, and hopefully it sounds good enough to them to where they're not just like, what the hell's going on for 3.5 minutes till we get back.
Right. Before we get on to that next one, is there anything like that you'd like to say for this one? Because so we came out, that's the second track.
Yeah. Well, this one's actually the other one that helped me develop the base of this album, BASE. And that is like, it's a similar theme to Somewhere I Belong, except this one's the one where I think, Don't Worry is me explaining that, hey, there are just nights where I stay up at night and I stare at the ceiling. I can't fall asleep. So don't be too concerned, though. I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? And then Go Alone is me trying to figure it out. It's me saying, hey, I'm gonna go alone. Like if I decide to leave and go find myself, just let me go, because it's what I have to do. And that's what I'm saying. This is the intro to that whole saga. Those 3 songs are the intro until I start walking on the road. Then it's kind of like how, hey Casey, it's kind of like how there are certain stories where it kind of skips phrases, because it's like you already know that this is a prequel and a sequel at the same time. So after Go Alone is where it starts getting off of the Heartless Road saga and going back into Soulful Avenue saga. So this is kind of its own saga, but it is in the same dimension, if that makes any sense.
Okay. So you ever think you'll get into multi-dimensional conscience?
I think after me tying together everything, and me, like, I feel like it was a success. This story that I've created, this world, more or less, because it's not really a world. It's not character. There's no character with a name. It's kind of like I'm telling you my life. You know what I mean? And so, like, I feel like I've told like the developing of like my hierarchy of needs pretty well. And I feel like this is the album that says, hey, this is as actualized as I feel like I can get without knowing. And I'm not going to spoil it more, because if I would have continued that sentence, I would have spoiled a lot of the themes later.
Right.
But yeah, so it's like, just know that this is a good album, and I do want to take different directions after this, but this is definitely the best album I've made. Go ahead and play Go Alone.
Before that, one more thing. If we're going to be dealing with multi-dimensional conscience, I want to see a return to the Masked conscience. I miss him. He's so zany and fun and such a lunatic. I think he needs to be brought back in some form or fashion in the next project or any other side projects that you may have. What do you think?
I think there should be a lot of characters. The Masked Conscience, he's great for music video characters. I always feel like whenever I make songs, I don't really have characters, but whenever we make music videos, I'm like, dude, why not throw a couple characters in there? Why so I feel like maybe that'll be a direction. Right now, I kind of, I don't know. There's a lot of open opportunity. I'm a good enough writer to make a lot of things work. I'm not the best writer, but I'm good enough to make a few things work out. You know what I mean? And so I'm excited to see what directions after this. But as for now, this is exactly where I need to be. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So this next title is called third track. What is it, Kyle?
It's called Go Alone featuring Zio.
All right. Well, I'm going it alone right now.
Nice segue.
If I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone. If I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided. And to be alive with the trees, I don't wanna be some brain dead paper pusher. That doesn't match up with my dreams. I am lost within myself, so I should lose myself within the world to have some sense of symmetry for this precious stars to unfurl. I feel like open doors lead straight to a dog, cause all I wanna do is run until I can no longer run. I just want no more worries. I just worry, I just hurry. I'm just rushing through my journey. Next vacation has me yearning. All this time that I've been burning makes me question, is this worth the depression? And it hurts second guessing every single choice that I've made. Poised but afraid, see I'm always in a void, but avoid the display. So when I'm in a place of noise, I always feel displaced. Man, I've already cashed out in my head, so why
Hey, Uncle Hank.
what's account, what's the bank if I decide to go? I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone. If I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I decided I could find a light alone. I hate asking for handouts, and I decline favor as it pans out. Treat opinions like a fatal disease. At times it can be a sham. Wow, suck it up, let's pray on your knees. I'm getting hotter as I fan out, even though I never gained a degree. Look, daddy, I'm a man now. Crippling debt, but I'm paying my lease. Gonna get a check in vacay in Belize. Lay about the sea for the spray of the breeze. Got the whole thing mapped out. I just gotta make a path now. Even though I may be chasing a dream, I just gotta reach my hand out. I don't really see enough streams. Maybe you see me as a bad guy, but we were never in the same boat, and pretty soon it's gonna capsize. See, I'd wing it if I could fly, but disguises can be misguided. If you see no one by my side, you're likely to be blindsided. Please believe that if I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone. If I decide to
Hey, there he is.
I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone.
What's up, Steve?
I decided to go.
What's up, Jake?
I'll be fine alone.
What's up, Jake?
I guess I decided I could find a light alone. If I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone. If I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone. If I decide to go, I'll be fine alone. I guess I decided I could find a light alone.
That was a pretty good one. That one, me and Zio started making the beat together. It was one of our first times trying to make a beat together where he just sent me a piano piece, and then I just sent him back the saxes. I sent him back some trumpets. He sent back some drums. I sent back some other drums. It sure as hell seems like it, because I don't even think my chats are popping up from when I'm typing online. But yeah. So that one was a good one. I did all the voices, by the way, including the high pitch.
That's a great picture you got there, Steve. You look
That
very
is-
joyous.
That looks like a LinkedIn profile. ASL, he said. 24, male from Indiana. HBU. I should have said 24M. The old school AOL.
Wait, Steve, did you say you're doing your own live stream or something? I gotta subscribe to you or something.
He's saying he made this one. Like he made a live stream. Like, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
what
good stream
I'm
business, buddy. You cannot multitask. You just looked at your phone for a second, saw a black screen. You're like, who am I again? All right. So anyway, it is. See, Drew knows. It is a LinkedIn profile. Nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
there you go.
He said, "No, I made you." Okay. So he caught up with what I was saying. Now he said, "No, I made yours." See, Drew's pick's nice too. Drew's looks like a LinkedIn. He looks like a LinkedIn profile from a kid in high school. Like they had to make.
And he's applying in McDonald's, ironically.
Oh no. All right. Anyway.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Stop talking about him. Talking about the music. So
yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This next song, Worn, Torn, and Faded. This is one of my favorite ones off the album. It's not my absolute favorite, but it is one of my favorites because I really like the chorus. It was like a nice, I'm not going to ruin anything by saying it was a nice swingy riff, and this is the start of, in my opinion, the Soulful Avenue. This is the guy talking about he's been walking for a long time. That's essentially the gist of it. There's a lot more in depth in it, but those are going to be made through the lyrics. Nothing you have to read between the lines for.
Right.
So I'd like to start this one. This is one of my favorites.
But before we get into that, there's a good handful of people in the chat. Gotta mention it again. If you could like this, if you could share it as well. Enjoying your comments so far. But if you do that, we could get more people in here to see this, and that'd be much appreciated. And as well, we also have the PayPal link, which I'll repost in just a second. Just want to let you know. So before we continue, this one's called.
Cody?
Hey, what's up, Cody? So this one is Worn, Torn, and Faded.
Worn, Torn, and Faded.
And that will be Kyle later. He will be faded.
What? No, I won't.
I walked through the Heartless trilogy with metaphors and similes and other things that I said to me to get myself through some tough times. Maybe don't know how to live, but I think if I did, then there wouldn't be purpose to this. I am actually certain you lift all the curtains and every person is just as lost as I am. We're at the same road to walk from beginning of it all. Couple different turns, couple different paths across, couple different starting points, many different ending points. I can't tell you who you are. I can barely tell who I am. Just a man without plans on the path. Oh yeah, I've got so many roads. I got so little time. I feel like I feel like I've never seen light. And oh my, I know you must have been in my shoes twice. 'Cause your soul is worn, torn, and faded, just like mine. Feels like we're blindly making choices where to turn without a guide. The map of stars to follow, no tracks in the dirt. Just amazed that we're amazed when the decision we make works. 'Cause we never know if where we go will wind up with my hurt. Where's the perk? I see many dark places, many dark battles, and many light phases, and many dark shadows. Handle with a candle, but can the light hold them back? I hope your soul stays light no matter what you see fade to black. I hope your heart grows stronger every struggle you have to have. 'Cause it just kills me when I see the many people that have lost the way, like they cross the days till the end. I can feel it, man. If you don't sometimes hope for death, I wonder if you're walking right. But who am I? And man with so many roads, I got so little time. I feel like I never stop walking. I feel like I've never seen light. And oh my, I know you must have been in my shoes twice. 'Cause your soul is worn, torn, and faded, just like mine. So many roads, I got so little time. I feel like I never stop walking. I feel like I've never seen light. And oh my, I know you must have been in my shoes twice. 'Cause your soul is worn, torn, and faded, just like mine. Like mine, no.
Hey, Sachin. I don't know if he's still in here, but he's such a nice guy.
Sachin was in
Such a
here?
nice guy. Yeah, he was in here. So,
No
I
way.
made a flip book about me punching you in the face, Luke.
Oh, you did? Dude, I was gonna hold on. Let me share this real quick. Just kind of going off of what Steve said. This he looks like me. This
Nice.
do you really think so, Steve? Let me see. Hold on. Let me highlight one of his pictures. One of his comments. Let's see.
Are we playing Drew's old photos like that? Like we're trying to have people
No.
listen to us, and you're up here like
No,
roasting him.
I'm not roasting him. I'm trying to see where he's coming from. That's all.
Only in the hairstyle, but it's okay. Mine looks like Donald Trump, Drew. So I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yo ass is gonna get voted out, dude.
who
That's
knows?
right. All right. Let's continue. All right. So that
Politics sucks.
That one was worn, torn, and faded. All right,
Yes.
So what were you trying to say with that? Is there anything what was the message behind that one?
The message behind that one, like I said, was like the essentially the ending of Heartless Road, and it seems like, you know, To Catch a Demon was the ending, but I even referenced that later in this album because like it always feels like no matter how often like we have those times where we're like, yes, I caught my demons, I'm fine. Then like 3-4 months later, you're like, what the hell happened, dude? I was so fine 4 months ago, and now I'm depressed again. And so it's like, you know, and this one's kind of like I've taken similar concepts with other songs where Drew likes it, where in other songs I'll be talking about, you know, we all have our own struggles. We all start at different places on the road, but we all eventually will go through struggles. And so I'm saying, no matter who you are, your soul's as worn, torn, and faded as mine, just for different reasons. And and again, it's like me saying, like, you know, I've walked all these roads, I've turned so many different places, and I just feel like, even though I feel like I'm a little bit more in my self-esteem, like I feel like I've caught my self-esteem up. You know what I mean? Like I'm not as anxious and all that stuff, but I just don't feel like I feel fulfilled necessarily. You know, I don't feel actualized. I don't feel fulfilled. I need something to take me to the next level. And that's what that was talking about. And then this is where I stumble upon the Soulful Avenue, you know, like the thing to make me work through some deeper seated issues that maybe I didn't work through all the way with To Catch a Demon.
Right.
Geez, what kind of face is that? You'd be a terrible interviewer. Some guys explain something serious, you're just guffawing.
No, I was gonna ask. So kind of recap. Like this, what track is this? This is like the 5th or 6th track already.
This one's 5th, yeah. Soulful Avenue is the 5th track.
All right, so kind of recap where we've been on this Soulful Avenue so far.
The Soulful Avenue, we just got kind of we did the prequel to Heartless Road, where essentially I'm sorry, I'm reading some of the comments. All right, anyway, where essentially I'm realizing that I don't feel like I belong. That's the self-esteem. Like I didn't have much self-esteem at the time. You know what I mean? I'd want to find a place where I just feel like I fit in. And and I told you, like, the next song, Don't Worry, is like, hey man, I always felt depressed. This is before all the Heartless Road stuff, so it was just kind of a prequel. I felt depressed. I always like lay awake still staring at the ceiling, just thinking too much, and just like OCD hits me. You know what I mean? And then Go Alone is me saying to essentially a partner or a friend or something like that, like, hey, if I decide to leave to discover myself, if I decide to cash out, just know I'm not closing my account with the bank. I'm just trying to cash out and figure out myself so I can make all the metaphorical soul money, I guess, would be the continuation of the metaphor I was just drawing. But you know, and then Worn, Torn, and Faded was what I just explained. It was me kind of saying we've all been many places, and even though we feel like we've caught up with ourselves, because this is after Heartless Road, we've caught our demons. We still have some deeper seated issues and some other just philosophical items we need to work out, which we'll get to toward the end of the album. Soulful Avenue is the introduction to where I feel like is necessarily, in quotations, the avenue for me to release this, the rest of this anguish or whatever it would be.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm liking where we're going down this avenue. I'm going to post in the comments, though probably hold off until we're done with this to join in. But I'm going to post this link if you want to actually join the stream and talk with us instead of being in the comment section. Feel free to join in. You know, the more the merrier. But I would say we're probably going to hold off on the more just random conversation till after. All right, but what's this next one called, Kyle?
This one is called Soulful Avenue. It's the titular track.
The titular track. You hear that, everybody? All right, here we go.
My soul feels at home on the avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. This old soul feels home on this avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. Even both souls get the blues, every single color too, many different hues. I know I don't even need a penny for your views. All of us will win, also all of us will lose. Wallowing in sorrow, feeling sorry for ourselves. Tomorrow's gonna show, but who knows what it'll tell. Looking for your soul, know you thought you needed help. Well, here I am late, better than never you fell. I fell too, we fell hard. Then we found the avenue with no cars. Then I found my passion too, to build the avenue into a gratitude for my soul to grow into. Maybe there's a basin, finding love, finding patience, finding souls that will hold you when hate hits, finding avenues and outlets and leaving all else to the wind. Soul feels at home on the avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. This old soul feels home on this avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. My soul feels at home on the avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. This old soul feels home on this avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. How you doing over there, Mr. Beaten broken up in the corner? Did anybody warn you? You ain't never gonna get much from supporters. They got their own weight to throw from the shoulders, but I know you're sore, feel it in your core. You don't wanna feel feelings anymore. Begging for attention gets depression, but when someone comes a knocking, you don't even wanna go to the door. You don't wanna think those thoughts from the hardest road, yeah. We got the demon time to take a soul back. It's better to love, I think you know that. Never love is a lonely, cold path. I see your pain and it makes me so sad. I empathize that you're far to go back. You caught the demon, take your soul back. You're at home on the soulful ass. Soul feels at home on the avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. This old soul feels home on this avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. My soul feels at home on the avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. This old soul feels home on this avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, my attitude. This old soul feels home on this avenue. I said it's soulful and it soaks up my attitude, yeah.
Not bad, not bad. That one, ironically, when I first made that one,
Hell yeah.
I'll be honest, man. When I first made that one, like I overplayed it to myself because I was like listening to it, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty solid. And then I just didn't like it anymore. And then I stopped listening to it. And now when I listen to it, I'm like, I could really appreciate this track again. And that's always good when you can finally appreciate it again. What's up, Josh? How you been, man? Yeah, we got a few people back. Okay, so again, I'll clarify if you're new to this stream. This is not the highest quality version of the album. This is kind of like looping and riffing and chatting about some of the meanings behind it. Man, I'm so happy that has an orange tip, or else you might be like canceled on your live stream. Facebook does not like it. That's the ooh wig, though. I like it.
That's right. Yeah, dang it.
I saw the ski mask, and I'm like, first of all, now there's two questions here.
It's really hot.
There's a main area of concern here. Whenever you have that wig on top of the ski mask, it's obviously a wig.
Dude, I look pretty flat right now, dog.
My favorite instrumental, Michaela, I always forgot to say her name. Mickey, I'm just calling you Mickey because Luke always calls you Mickey. So, Mickey, my favorite instrumental is actually the last track. That one's my favorite by far. This one's really good though. I do like some of the instrumentation.
I really liked what you said in there. Say that one lyric where you're like, you were name dropping the Heartless Road and all the other ones. I really like that one.
Yeah, you don't want to think those thoughts from the Heartless Road. You don't want to think those thoughts from the Heartless Road. Yeah, we call the demon time to take a soul back. It's better to love. I think you know that. Never love is a lonely cold path. Because it's, we have Heartless Road, we have Better True, I've Never Loved at All, we have To Catch a Demon, which comes in later in that line. I think then I say in one of my songs, I actually say "Walk the Road, Greeted Worlds," and I'm writing my best. That was the last album. I like referencing, like making puns based off of old albums. But anyway, let's get into what this next track will be, because I feel like this next track is what a lot of people. This one was one of my biggest songs that we had posted, because we originally posted an a cappella version. Me and my uncle recording it at a church at someone's wedding, and this song received a lot of attention. A lot of people liked it. It's called "A Whole Lot of Liquor." The main vocalist is my uncle, and then me. And this one, too, I know you're going to ask me before we start it, what does this one entail? And this one is kind of continuing into looking inward. So this is where he finally starts delving into things that are a little bit deeper than he would have before. And a lot of it is my uncle. Like this one was technically my uncle's song, but I asked him, like, hey, can I put this on the album? It really fits into that soul hip hop sort of vibe. And he goes, yeah. I'm like, cool. So, and I always wanted to feature my uncle on a record because he's a talented musician. So
that's
let's get into it, man.
He's great, man. Just a little bit more house cleaning again. We have 10 people in here from what I see. Let's get some likes. Let's get some hearts. You know what I'm saying? If you'd be so generous. I will repost the here. I'll leave that one up if you want to join us, and then I'll repost the PayPal link. Yeah, likes and shares are free. Let's get more people in here. Let's get more attention for this great album so far. So this next track is A Whole Lot of Liquor, which is not something that is strange to the one conscience.
I'm actually more of a wine person. I know that's a little strange, but
yeah, you're one of those fruitcakes, huh?
Oh, no, it sits in your stomach, man. I don't know how people like that. Like, I didn't drink until last year, so like the feeling is just not good to me. Oh, what's up, Mr. Stafford? What's up, Mackenzie?
Hey, Mr. Stafford.
Right,
I never had you in one of my classes.
It's a cool guy.
I never was in one of your classes, but I heard your name a lot. How you doing? I'm doing really good. You know, life's working out. Really.
We're here for music, Luke.
All right, man.
Get to the one they're all waiting for.
All right, my face is hot.
I should probably take off that ski mask.
I get through the day with a smile on my face. I can stand right beside you, nothing looks out of place. But my steel resolve is much more made of tin. It takes a whole lot of liquor to live in my skin. I drown in the depths and I fall through the sky. I walk in the shadows, hand in hand by and by. Feel the world take me, stretch me out till I'm thin. It takes a whole lot of liquor to live in my skin.
Back to the shadows I go, and I'm also familiar with this old road, so I know all the twists and I know all the turns and I know all the bumps, but life still throws some curves. That's why I have bottles and bottles for gear and like 99 million bottles of beer. No, I haven't.
What's up, Christy?
The road is what's got 'em, so my words won't help me. Why not be without 'em? Might be a distraction, just something to do. Besides maybe my liver, there's nothing to lose. Been falling my whole life with no parachute, so would you stagger miles in my pair of shoes?
Whole lot of liquor. I live with my doubts, I know they can't live without me. In my back pocket, my failures keep me company. It's not like I let them, I just know they're gonna win. It takes a whole lot of liquor to live in my skin.
rock bottom, I go bottoms up. I feel like it is not enough. The grass is never green. Take the yellow out, 'cause I got the blues. Yeah, I got the blues.
Whole lot of liquor to live in my skin. Whole lot of liquor to live in my skin. Whole lot of liquor to live in my skin.
So, like I said, that one to me introduces the concept of me going back to kind of, remember how I said like you always feel like you caught the demon, then like a couple months later you go back and you're like, what the heck happened? Like, why am I so back to where I was? And that's what happened. That's why I started my line with back to the shadows I go when I'm also familiar with this old road. You know, it's because it's again just introducing that concept of, man, I felt like I had some things worked out, and I always feel like I have some things worked out, but they come right back full force, you know.
So
Yeah.
so is finding that resolution something that we're gonna experience at the end of the album?
That one we'll have to hear on, because it's a little abstract at the end, and that the end I made after I finally developed the concept out of the songs that were existing, and I do think, in my opinion, that it draws some sort of yes, he does. Yeah, he's a very talented musician, Mickey. Very, very good. A lot of them are alcohol based and acapella guitar.
Yeah, there you
But he's
go.
a fantastic singer. He's a fantastic songwriter, and not all of them are based around liquor, obviously.
Fantastic drinker.
And yeah, we had a single cover for that where back when we first did it, Amanda took a photo of us while we were working on it. I'm sitting here cross-legged at the chair, like as usual, and like on my piano trying to put stuff together. And she took a photo of him with the bottle to his mouth. I'm like, that fits. That's the album. That's the cover for the single. But
hey, man, that's my uncle too, man. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I do think that is one of the better songs on the album. I really like how he wrote that, and I appreciate him letting me get on that with him. You know, it's very fun, very, very fun. Now, any questions, Luke, for the next?
Any questions? What do I have? Questions? What's the title first and foremost?
The next one is called Bottoms Up. Since we had one about liquor, it's like might as well put another one about liquor, and it's just a bunch of metaphors.
It runs in the family, man. First,
Yeah,
it's wine today, it's Miller Lite tomorrow, and then next week you're dead.
That's true. That's very true. That's true. That's true, Mickey. That's where inspiration comes from. Whoever makes it, you just take their concept and roll with it.
Yeah, man.
But, no, bottoms up. Bottoms up.
I'm wondering when the heroin gets involved, man. That's the real party right there.
That's not until next album.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Called, the first song is called the entire album's called "Whole Lot of Heroin."
Yeah, there you go.
Like that's the thing. The only thing that's written correctly is the title, because everything else is just slurred gibberish. There's no lyrics. Not even really melodic, and it's just someone slamming on a piano slowly.
That's something I think everyone can get behind.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Everyone. Sorry if you have any family struggling with heroin. It's just I had to continue his joke.
I remember my first time doing heroin.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. That's not that funny to me, because I'm addicted to heroin. I really do like female superheroes. Superheroes. They're great.
There you go.
I'm addicted to women that do courageous acts. Women in the armed forces. I'm addicted to heroin.
There you go. There you go. All right. So this next one is called Bottoms Up. Yes. All right. And so we're continuing. Was that an intentional thing to continue on this? To continue on the satire. I don't know if I could say. What's this song about, basically?
It's not really satire. This is not satire. This is kind of like it's kind of going on now. I literally start off one of the verses with what I consider the song to be about, and that's kind of going on the lines again of I'm back in this dark place, and I'm just having a crisis of identity, and both of the verses kind of start off with it, but that's how I feel the whole verse kind of portrays it. It's almost like writing an essay. You know, I start it with the thesis of the verse, and I continue on with plot points and how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. So Bottoms Up is a great continuation from Whole Lot of Liquor, I'd say. I'm ready to start it whenever you are.
I am ready too. Let's listen to it.
Crisis of identity, 90 legs on centipede. Life gave me some lemon seeds, but I ain't got the energy. Everybody quits their dreams, I'm seeing some symmetry. Try to turn depression off, but I don't get the chemistry. Maybe not me to decide, I am just part of design. I am just walking the line, I am just following signs. I am enthralled by the lies, I have delusions of being the superstar. Now I've been focused on swallowing pride. Why is it so hard to accept? It's become an obsession to where it's and all that I write, I can sleep. Waking up is the hardest part of my day. Getting in the car to start on my way to the back of plans, capture my main. So, pulling the soul, cannot be full, only be dull and cold. Put everything in a bottle, seal it up and hit the throttle. Cause if it doesn't spill out, then I guess it stays bottled inside. And I got my message in the bottle, I got the bottom to the top. I have been burdened with never contentment, even when everything goes just fine. Maybe my standards are just too high, maybe my lows are just too right. Happiness seems so illogical, I have a problem with sorrowful, I feel wise. So let's raise this to my demise, or just to my divide. I feel my eyes that have masked, wonder if I have passed, at least by my dreams. Maybe one day I'll have answered the question I had at the start. What is my purpose or what is my part? What is awakening if I need alarm? Follow survival and not my heart. Fear, it motivates me to hide away and find a lane where wrecks are far and few. How you supposed to feel your soul when loss is part of you? And I can't find nothing but bottles just as far as I can view. If it doesn't spill out, then I guess it stays bottled inside. And I got my message in the bottle, I got the bottom to the top. When I was young, I used to just lay back and think about everything. I guess it's just part of me. But when I was 12, I worked with things I believed, and that's what started the obsessions and compulsions for me. But I believe we all would suffer, everything was a sin. So I spent every single second in my head to repent. But I still felt the same and dirty, nothing came from this end. The only way to clear my mind out is open a vent. I guess I'm not me if I do not confess. I've told my deepest, darkest thoughts, so I wouldn't regress this again. So pardon me if I'm sounding like a broken record. My broken bottle turned my message to an open letter. If it doesn't spill out, then I guess it stays bottled inside. And I got my message in a bottle, I got the bottom to the top.
Uncle Lauren, how you gonna come in late, man? Your song was just on right before this. He missed it. Uncle Lauren's in here. How you doing? So anyway, I do think there's something I point out about that one, Luke, and that is lyrically that second verse. This one is actually a lot more lyrical than I recalled off the top of my head, because I put the album down because I was listening to it too much. But I have a few lines in there where I'm talking about how I'm like, hey, pardon me if I'm sounding like a broken record, and I even say in there, I say, I've been burdened with never contentment, even when everything goes just fine. Maybe my standards are just too high, and maybe my lows are just too right. So it's like I have this whole thing where even though I feel like I work through my problems, it's almost like when you're depressed, you have this like moment of clarity where it seems like something makes sense. Like there's something that just anchors on until you can somehow defeat the thought, and that's what the demons are. You know what I mean? Like you come up with this thought, and you're like, hey man, maybe I'm not. For example, I had a thought before where it's like, I'm not too good for the world, and the world's not too good for me. I just feel like we're not a match. And if I couldn't down that thought, if I couldn't degrade that thought, it would become a part of my belief system. And so that's kind of what the song's talking about is, hey, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a broken record, but my OCD says, hey, you have to find a way to combat that logical thought, or else it's going to hurt you. You know, it's going to become a part of your belief system, and you're going to become a nihilist. So that's kind of what that song was saying. Yeah, I appreciate it. I like that too.
you and the world pretty much just like you matched on Tinder is basically what you're saying, and you got together, but it didn't really work out.
Essentially, yes. No, Lauren, it's fine, man. Hey, it's a low quality, just kind of vibe session going through and talking about the album. It's gonna be a little lower quality, a lot of lag to it, but we're going to be talking about some of the concepts and everything behind it. So I think it gives people more of a, like, if you like to listen for audio, the album's good no matter what. But if you like to listen for plot lines and stories and what the artist intended, that's why I like this live stream, is to say, this is what I was implying with this album. This is what I meant to say. There's some abstraction. There's some stuff that you can derive yourself, but I'm telling you the basic plot line. I'm telling you how everything lines up. I'm not going to go too deep into every single between the lines message I had, but just overarching concepts to give you a better listen.
Right. All right. So the next track is called what, my friend?
This song is called Fly on the Wall. This is actually the song that started off this style that I was doing. Whole Lot of Liquors is what came first, but I thought it was just a one-off thing I did with my uncle for fun, because it sounded really pretty. Right. But then I had this beat from this skit that me, Zio, and Amanda did, and I was like, I wonder if I could turn this into a song. I sat down, made it a little bit more hip-hoppy, a little bit more slamming than it would have been in the first place. And then I came up with the chorus, and I'm like, I got to continue this one on, man.
Are you talking about the humping ghost video?
Yes, I am. And that's a humping ghost video is what started this album. And I told Zio I found that very ironic, but I wasn't going to go on to the punchline because I thought only you would get it. But there's this weird video we did where I was a ghost and I was dry humping Amanda from the back. Clothes on, nothing like messed up. We're not like that.
Yeah, there you go.
And then she says, hey, honey, can you check, when are we going to your mom's or something like that? And I just continue and I don't talk at all. And then Zio walks in as the real boyfriend, and you're wondering why I'm just dry humping his girlfriend. Turns out I'm a ghost the whole time, and it's just this really dark comedy scene. But
did you get any did your family give you any flack for it? Did anyone was like, oh, what is this when they first saw it?
Of course, man. People aren't gonna like dark comedy. It's dark comedy.
Yeah.
The people who like dark comedy are the people that like dark comedy, and the people that don't are the reason why it's dark comedy.
That's right. That's right. So what'd you did people message you or stuff like that or anything directly toward you or no?
I can't remember. It was 2 years ago. It wasn't anything that left an impression on me if they did. So sorry if you did leave a message to me and I just said that sentence, but yeah, I didn't leave an impression. I didn't really mind. I just did whatever I thought was funny. We're gonna get back into skits soon, by the way, but that's a topic.
That's right, man. You know what, man? You're kind of a controversial character yourself in a few ways.
Sometimes we won't get too deep into how, because there are certain things that we can say here that might take away from the meaning of the album, because most people see someone with dark humor as someone that can't really be philosophical and emotional, I guess. They consider them to be heartless, like my first album, but this is Soulful. So Soulful doesn't want to talk about heartless.
Take one look at me. How can someone not take me seriously? I don't understand that, No
idea, bro. I mean, with that nice Justin Bieber haircut over your ski mask face. But they got to understand you were a victim of a fire. You have to cover that up.
That's right. I also am a victim of mental abuse.
Okay. That wasn't a continuation of the joke. That was it's real.
Okay, before I get too triggered, let me say what's the title of the next album? The next track.
Next track is Fly on the Wall. This is
Fly on the Wall. All right.
This is self-descriptive, self-explanatory. My Uncle Lauren says I should let the audience decide. Most of the time I agree, but if you are in this, I feel like you guys want to hear my explanation or something, right. Especially since he has questions. I'm just going along with the flow.
All right. Just before we play the track, gotta mention it again. Please feel free to and do us a favor by liking this video if you're watching it. Keep the comments coming. We're loving it. Share it as well so more people can see it. I just posted the PayPal link not too long ago. So hit that up to support Conscience. And
don't worry about the donations. What matters most is listening to the album. And if you like it, share it. I don't care about money. You know what I mean? All you guys can keep your money. Keep your money. Put it to a good cause in your own life, and then share. Because I want this album to be heard. That's
how am I going to get paid?
Oh, you're supposed to be getting paid.
That's right.
You're hurting the album. No.
All right. So Fly on the Wall.
and the wheezes. It dances and diseases in the breezes from a broken window shattered into pieces. Your fist is bloodied up a bit, a bandage was needed. So when I flew, repaired the wound, didn't need any pleases. I guess it's deep within my blood to prevent you from bleeding, but now the bleeding's in my soul, so I've been begging and pleading. You set up in your ways, I forgave your mistakes. I give you love, you don't reciprocate, you take it away. I thought you'd let me in after all that I did. I thought we'd find a place if I proved that it could get better. But the weather could be perfect and you're bitter. Draw the blinds and you'll find the same darkness that I read. It feels like I'm down the hall, I'm the fly on the wall. You never seem to call, seem to see me at all. I gave my love to you, never opened up your windows, be a bug to you, just to open them a little. I'm down the hall, I'm the fly on the wall. You never seem to call, seem to see me at all. I gave my love to you, never opened up your windows, be a bug to you, just to open them a little. I've been on this wall so long again, yes, I never thought I'd be swatted at. Thought that I was more to you than some bug on a wall. Is that all you thought all along? Just use me, dispose after that. You must have some toxic blood is pouring from your veins again. The candle's coughing out the window, hides through the blinds. I feel the air amongst the rubble and I feel so alive. Seeing the time I spent with you, I forgot about life. I find my way along the wall to spread my spare wings and fly. I thought you'd let me in after all that I did. I thought we'd find a place if I proved that it could get better. But the weather could be perfect and you're bitter. Draw the blinds and you'll find the same darkness that I read. It feels like I'm down the hall, I'm the fly on the wall. You never seem to call, seem to see me at all. I gave my love to you, never opened up your windows, be a bug to you, just to open them a little. I'm down the hall, I'm the fly on the wall. You never seem to call, seem to see me at all. I gave my love to you, never opened up your windows, be a bug to you, just to open them a little. I'm down the hall, I'm the fly on the wall. You never seem to call, seem to see me at all. I gave my love to you, never opened up your windows, be a bug to you, just to open them a little. I'm down the hall, I'm the fly on the wall. You never seem to call, seem to see me at all. I gave my love to you, never opened up your windows, be a bug to you, just to open them a little.
Wait, I'm not ready yet. That's right, everybody. Man, ooh-wee. I'm down the hall. I'm the fly on the wall. I feel like I do that in an Adam Sandler verse. I'm down the hall.
I actually stopped my watch party because my doggy ran away.
Oh,
so now I got to restart it. Like everyone that was watching stopped watching. All right, we got 6 though. We got 6.
I got 8 from what I'm seeing. And for those people that are in here, I thank you for joining us. Even if you just joined and you're just you gotta hop out real quick or whatever, thank you for spending your time with us. We appreciate it. Just another mention again, don't forget to like and share this video so more people can see it. And Fly on the Wall, Conscience, any comments on that? How do you feel about that track amongst the rest of the album?
I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. I think that one's just about a person that doesn't feel appreciated. You know what I mean?
Right.
Someone that like a lot of people tend to feel like that. Like even if they're the person that's in the wrong, it's a common self-reference bias is that people like to perceive themselves as the good guy no matter what. Like, hey, I did all this for you, I did all that for you, but yet you always shove me away. Yet it could be perceived the other way as from the other person. But it's a demon you have to work through a lot of the time, especially in an abusive relationship, which I feel like that one was more pertaining to. Yeah. But you know, if you want to take it from a theoretical perspective, then that would be where I'd go with it. But yeah, I feel like that's the more fair way to say it. Is this one's like the person, the character, because I really was never in an abusive relationship, but the character in the album had to work through that as part of his way to get over some stuff in his past, as he had to work through an abusive relationship he was in. So
That's right. Are we on the last track already, Kyle? Are
No.
we?
no, not even close.
Oh,
We got
shit.
4 more. We got 5 more. We got I'd Still Feel, Solo Soul, Victor We Are, Leaving Home, and Meta.
That's right. All right. So here we are with track number 9. Which, say it again, what the title is?
Track number 9 is I'd Still Feel. Hey, Hope.
I could die
Hi, Hope.
inside if you told me I'm not on your mind. And I could try to hide how I feel inside, but not now. If I examine the fall, I might find out where I went wrong. There's some open moon that helped you get into my bones. Maybe you and I, we were never meant to be, but baby, you're a parasite and I'm paralyzed by you. If I prevented the fall, I might have had a different life. There's so many things I got through with you by my side. So maybe it's a brilliant bit of a fall is a help me put on my all. Though me not get where I want, I can see it help me fall. Why I could die if you told me I'm not on your mind. And I could try to hide how I feel inside, but not now. Oh no, now
Hey, Joni.
I cannot tell you how often I think of what we could be. If you ever notice me, I put in a decade of effort, and maybe it's never gonna happen, and a part of me severs. And every time I look in the mirror, I get more angry because I feel like my reflection ain't reflection of inward. So tell me,
Hey, Annalise.
my darling, are you just some harlot? I fell for your calling, now here I am. Maybe it's unfair for me to think we ever had a chance to be, 'cause every single time you grow with me, I'm the one who plants the seed. So I could die inside if you told me I'm not on your mind. And I could try to hide how I feel inside, but I still
Holy cola solo, whoa. Ah, all right. That's right, man.
Actually, ironically, what you just said there kind of sounds like the next title, Solo Soul, which is the rest of these on the album are probably the best chain of songs in a row, in my opinion. Like, I really like how these ones flow into each other. Solo Soul to Victor We Are, which is featuring Elise's boyfriend, Drew. He's a fantastic singer, by the way. He puts me to shame. And you guys can tell with that I'd Still Feel song, I'm not the best of singers, but I try. I try my hardest. You know what I mean? Hey, Tammy. So yeah, I think it's fair to I'd say we should do this one a little rapid fire. Let's go Solo Soul, Victor We Are, Leaving Home, and Meta. We can play them straight up with short pauses in between, because I feel like this is the nicest progression of tracks.
All right. So we're going to hit this thing rapid fire. Once again, please like and share this video. Listen to hit up the PayPal link if you're feeling so generous. But if not, there's also this album to download on the on Conscience's Bandcamp, which I will post right here. Let's go ahead.
More than free to just download it for free. I don't really mind not having donations. It's no problem. I make this for listening, not for money. So
yes, but it would still be nice. It would be appreciated.
I obviously set up the PayPal because a little bit of money is no problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And matter of fact, on that note, from the corner of my eye, from the reflection of my glasses, I can see a magnified version of my eyebrows, and it's kind of scaring me. So we're gonna go ahead and continue listening to this album. Here we go. What's the song called again?
Solo.
Hike.
What's that?
I see I am not the only one like me, and it makes me wonder if I am the only one bothered by being another synonymous. I think I'd rather be anonymous than be you. The looking is like me, the talking is like me. I'm wondering, how do I know that they're not me? Say, how do I know I'm a solo soul? Hi, let me introduce myself. Formerly known as a born to be more than the normal and boring. All doors should be opening for him and forcefully. Now I feel ornery and ordinary, but cordially I will accept my corny desk job and normalcy. Always just stressing my head about foreign things. Must be a set direction I'm on for myself. I ask me what's more important, my health or is it the money? I'm good at discussing these topics, but now my discography pretty much basic. Let's open my parts of me. I've been neglecting my friends and my family. I've been between trying to write these songs and no whining and chasing a salary. I feel burned like my calories. I am a burden. I am burdened before I'm deserted. What do I deserve? I feel like I am a servant. I started out certain I had some purpose. The lies of a servant behind the curtains. Signs of a narcissist. Of myself, suicide of a narcissist. Sometimes I feel I'm as toxic as arsenic. With a tongue so sharp I could carve with it. But I grew up with much respect for my wit. The funny kid, but they say I get annoying because I always felt uncomfortable because I had anxiety. I started getting quiet, writing raps in the back. Oh, let's self-title that. OCD named it after my disorder, but instead of holding back, let us blow up like a mortar to make it feel immortal. When you find an outlet, just to let out all the clutter in your head. Something else to focus on at night when you stare at the ceiling. Thinking of all that went wrong and can go wrong. I know I'm not the only one like this.
I love this part. I fucking love this
because
part.
I want to know that life matters, but if there are other people that are just like me, then
how do I know I'm a solo soul? I see I am not the only one like me, and it makes me wonder if I am the only one bothered by being another synonymous. I think I'd rather be anonymous than be you. The looking is like me, the talking is like me. I'm wondering, how do I know that they're not me? Say, how do I know I'm a solo soul?
we gonna rapid fire Victor. We are next.
Yes.
Let's
Quick
go.
question. Who made the production on this one, man?
Me. It's one of the best.
Yeah. Woo. Nice.
Crap influence.
There
Hey,
you go.
Jackie, how you doing?
Hey, Tacky. What was her name?
Jackie. It's my mom.
Oh, hi. Oh, good.
Victor, we are featuring Drew.
What's the point of life but to
What's up, Billy?
love? We wanna be the victor. We are. When every heart and every soul shows. If these wars keep repeating and broken hearts keep bleeding, together we'll gain control. Forever to make them whole.
Changing just the currency to keep in my pocket, but a penny from my thoughts won't bail out the ones I have locked in on. Guard with them fencing the topic between your heart and my head. Call me 2 terms without a profit, like a lost ship in the water. I'm floating here to be found. Spend all my resources and energy searching for common ground. We're too proud to admit that on the inside we're drowning. Sounding with our aggressive body language, we're shouting, hounding each other passively. Tension surmounting past the point of no return until the winner is crowned. We lose sight of the end and all we needed was trust. And these fights and arguments aren't worth the time we're giving up.
What's the point of life but to love? If you're all heart set on victory, all you do is bleed it out. I can see you now alone and in the cold. If these wars keep repeating and broken hearts keep bleeding, together we'll gain control. Forever to make them whole. They say more money is more problems, but I disagree with that. I see more knowledge is more problems. That's why humans are so sad. We can't let our instincts take over. We have our distinct disorders. We need instant control of everything in our lives. That's why we push them away to drive the yes man's in and never grow like seeds that just don't ever get planted. Like the idea that could have been, but you don't like to be challenged, so you'll just go to war for comfort. You don't care who you damage. You never listen to grammar, unconditional love. You never listen to grammar, definitions are tough. And you don't gotta be a bolder, be a little bit bolder and be somebody's shoulder. They can make you warm when it's colder. What's the point of life but to love? We wanna be the victor. We are. When every heart and every soul shows. If these wars keep repeating and broken hearts keep bleeding, together we'll gain control. Forever to make them whole. What's the point of life but to love? If you're all heart set on victory, all you do is bleed it out. I can see you now alone and in the cold. If these wars keep repeating and broken hearts keep bleeding, together we'll gain control. Forever to make them whole.
All right, while the beat plays out, I gotta explain that name. We could pause this one after this, because that one I gotta, because this is that one's dedicated. I have to explain. The meaning for the title is my great grandma Victoria. So Victor, we are ha 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 funny. She passed away, so I wanted to make a tribute to her, but I already had a song that I attributed to my grandpa, and I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, every time someone dies, we're gonna capitalize on it for a song, you know. And I think that's why Zio put grandpa there. But like, so it's like for me, it was a way of paying tribute. And then I wanted to mention it in my verse to say, you know, you never listen to grandma unconditional love. You never listen to grandpa definitions of tough, saying just learn from people before they die, man, especially like your elders that you really respect and care for and love. Spend time with them, learn from them. It'll make you a better person. I always feel like. So that one had a little bit of a deeper meaning toward the end, and it was a nice, pretty song. And Drew's vocals, man, he made that better than without it, because I literally was struggling to figure out the end of this chorus. I'm like, what is Hey, we'll see you, Steven. Nice talking to you, bro.
All right, Steve. Take care. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
talk to you later.
Drew makes stuff better whenever he's on it, bro. He's got a great voice. But that's all I wanted to say. This one is actually, because it's the freshest, this is the song that I like listening to the most right now. This next one, Leaving Home. This beat is made by Zio, the same guy that put Grandpa.
That's right.
It's called Leaving Home.
This is also very beautiful. Very nice.
Zio did a good job.
Good job, Zio.
Said hi to the cruel world. Now I gotta say bye to the main thing that helped me go.
Thanks, Drew.
Feel bright in this
I love you, Drew.
Put me piece back together my life when I felt so broken. When I say I don't wanna go, now I mean I don't wanna go away all alone. I want you all to learn from my pain. So lean back in your chair and enjoy the show. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna be a burden, but believe I'm burdened. Before this, every street deserted. I walked on, hoping for at least a turn.
Love you too, Drew.
Be happy without even working on myself to become a decent person. Now my knees were hurt, and I couldn't walk on to the next path predetermined. Just to see the curtains close. Every time I think that I'm okay, the will is removed from over my eyes. I know that we've dealt with demons inside, but how do I know that no one will hide? And I know that I'm alright. It's been a long hike through the wintry fog. I need a warmth in my soul, cause the cold really got deep. Now I'm warm and I don't wanna go. 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 I don't wanna be stuck in some endless loop, just looking for my soul and wearing out my shoes. But I still wanna walk every once in a while to remind myself I ain't take this side of Sue. I need to go home, so do you. But I know it feels like home on the avenue. I need to go home, so do you. But I know it feels like home on the avenue. But I know it feels like home on the avenue.
Badass.
Yeah, I like that one. I really like how that one goes. Now, this one is the best beat on the album, in my opinion.
Let's do it. What's it called?
It's called Meta.
DJ Swaz. Yo!
What is this soul? I don't know, does it even exist? I said in my struggle, nothing more do I struggle than this. Oh, what is a soul? I don't want to know who I am after it is gone. I said after I go, how will you know what inside me was going on? Sometimes I feel like I can see the world's energy waves as they swell up just to ripple away, almost as if they have a rhythm to play, some sort of natural beat. I wonder if we're just here to play a role in the sea, a symbiotic symphony. But if there's live in me and you cannot express our individuality and how we see ourselves, can introspection be a physical wave? Is it explained by a synapses fire in a way? We're like space in the deep blue sea. No matter how long that we look, we don't know a thing, at least not yet. But honestly, I fear what we'll find if we go digging way too deep in our minds. What is this soul? I don't know, does it even exist? I said in my struggle, nothing more do I struggle than this. Oh, what is a soul? I don't want to know who I am after it is gone. I said after I go, how will you know what inside me was going on? If God gave me a single question, I think I'd ask where I'm destined. Either that or do I make an impression lasting longer than a couple of years, an anniversary that may just be remembered through tears until those people die too. After that, I don't know where I'm gonna be. The world is an infinity and I just get ages, so I can't remember things before the age of 3, and after that it's pretty hazy. I'm explaining that maybe we're no more than flesh and bone, just kicking up dirt to a next to go. Did my soul exist before my brain can know? Cause my experience is limited to 20-something years. I'm like, how come all the brainiacs can tell me what I'm thinking after years of neuroscience and my thoughts are due to chemicals? Usually I would defer to all the pros, but I believe this is a subject no one knows. What is the soul? I don't know, does it even exist? I said in my struggle, nothing more do I struggle than this. Oh, what is a soul? I don't want to know who I am after it is gone. I said after I go, how will you know what inside me was going on?
That is beautiful, man.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you, Mickey. That one was like when I made that beat, I was very happy with how it turned out, and I put some special thanks in there. Special thanks to Drew, to Mana, to
Comatose, Mana,
and Uncle Lauren,
Orange Music, and Zio, and Sweats.
You weren't involved. I tried to get you involved.
Okay, what's it say? Jerry Ulrich, R.I.P. Grandpa. I learned a lot from watching you. I love you. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Want to
Yeah,
let you
it
know.
would have been
Pay
even
out-
sweeter to get
pay
my
out.
name in the credits.
Nice. As
Victoria
this is the
Hartler
victor
Road.
we are.
R.A.P. Great Grandma. Glad to have you had you in my life. I love you. Aw.
She was 94, man. That is a long
That is
time.
great.
What's up, Phil? You missed
And
the album, but hey, man, we're definitely gonna be posting some links up, bro. You can get.
Everybody, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could get copies of this album. You can download it for free online. I'll be having links on my Facebook. We had links here. Anytime you need it, just message me if you got me on Facebook. If not, message Luke. He's got the link as well.
That's all right.
So, yeah.
I could drop the Bandcamp link there.
Yeah. The
All right, but
Bandcamp
let's
link.
see. You said let me rewind it just.
And everybody who's struggling with their identity and meaning in life.
Okay, let's see.
It
here.
should be everyone, I would assume.
And everybody who is struggling with their identity and meaning in life. Hopefully, this album can help you find yourself. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for listening. Oh, there's a very nice touch. I like this a lot.
Yeah. It's just enough. You know, it's tribute. It's a tribute to everyone, man. Like that's what I make my albums for everyone. I like to incorporate as much as I can to try to help people work through some of their problems and realize they're not alone and struggling, because that's what life is a struggle.
Right. So kind of recap the whole entire album. And then from there, hopefully we could get some questions from everybody. Maybe we get some special guests in here who want to join. Yeah, kind of recap the whole album while I post some links.
I think what we should do instead of recapping is we'll see if anyone else has any questions, but you know, me overkilling what I think the album means might be taking away from what they think it means. I just want to give them a general overarching concept, and it doesn't even necessarily have to tie into Heartless Road. That's just how I see it. That's the beauty of art, is even as the creator, you don't really own it. You know what I mean? Like I own my own interpretation of my own art, but it never feels like you write your own music whenever you write it, because you'll get these lines, and every time you'll just go, okay, what rhymes with that? Okay, what sentence can form with that? Then it just pops in your head. You're just like, perfect, and you write it down. It never feels like you write it. It's almost like you're a computer and just identify the best lines. So for me to look at all these lines as a conglomeration and figure out how they pertain to everything in my life will be different than how you guys see it as it perceives to your own life. And hopefully it will translate to your own life, I should say, not perceive. But yeah, I appreciate you guys listening.
Yes,
I think
do too as well.
And I'm very long-winded, so I'll shut up.
Yeah, man, that was a great album. And I kind of like the idea of the kind of in the same universe of the Heartless saga, and the productions. A lot of the productions are just like, it's the evolution, man. I love to see the evolution of the production, of the vocal approaches. There were a lot of good vocal approaches in this one.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny is the thing I like about how this album goes is like, I almost feel like after Leaving Home is where it kind of goes on to Hit List, ironically. If I don't know why, it just feels like that's where Hit List would be. And then Meta is the final of the whole saga, whatever you want to call it. Because Leaving Home saying, get off here, stop focusing way too much on learning yourself. You still got to learn yourself. There's a middle ground. There's a such thing as focusing way too much on inside your head and then focusing way too much on outside of your head. So I'm saying find the middle ground. And after I went on the saga, I'm like, guys, we gotta take a break. We gotta leave this home where we feel comfortable now, get out of our comfort zone and just have some fun. And that's what Hit List was. And it goes back to Meta, where it ties in the idea of a soul and makes me feel actualized to the extent that I could be. You know what I mean? Right.
So I don't know if you had said this before, but what do you foresee in the future as to far as the narrative and kind of how it would relate to you, if at all, to your life right now? You know,
depends on where life goes. You know, right now, since I just finished this album earlier this month, it's kind of still my life. So it depends on where it goes. Like, will I start making, more fun music? Will I start will it be again? I want to stray away from being too depressing. What I like to do, what I thought I did pretty well with this album, is I didn't get too depressing. Like, there are some songs where you definitely feel it. It's an emotional roller coaster if you listen to the lyrics. But if you, like there's still some philosophy in it. It's a deeper thinking album. Like we have Solo Soul, where I'm like, hey, if there are people that you could tell me I remind you of someone, like you could watch me talk right now and go, man, this guy talks like my friend Ryan, and I'm like, oh man, like so like if I'm similar to other people and I have similar experiences, I have similar everything, this and that. Like I have the same ears, I have the same eyes, same nose, same mouth. Then how do I know I'm the Solo Soul? Like how do I know I'm the only one that is me? How do I know that there's more to the world than just being physical, just being in the physical realm? How do I know there's more to it? That I'm not just going to die and become the dirt and just be recycled that way? Because I don't remember things before the age of 3. I said in meta, if you don't the thing that it throws me off is I can't remember stuff before the age of 3, and even after that point, it's like it's blurry. Like I don't remember, between 3 and 8 well, between 3 and 12 well. Then I remember my life in highlights, and I'm like, so how do you know that a soul can exist? But then again, like I kind of said why I said that it's the closest you get to actualized in this world is because I said I ended meta with the line that says, you know what, I'm gonna believe in a soul. Like there's no proof that there's no soul. There's no proof that there is a soul. I'm just gonna believe in it because I said, hey, how come all the brainiacs can tell me what I'm thinking after years of neuroscience and my thoughts are due to chemicals? Like if they've gotten all this progress, they've gotten all this, but we still understand the human mind as little as we understand space, as little as we understand the deep ocean and everything like that. Like the human mind is one of the biggest mysteries to us. So how can I say that psychology explains it, that everything's physical? So I'm saying I'd like to believe that there's more to it, and I believe in the soul. I feel actualized to that extent. Like I feel like there's a meaning to life.
Damn, man, that's damn. When you talk about it like that, that's some pretty deep philosophical stuff, man. Like so it's
Same.
That's very deep. That's even more deep than what we were just talking about. Yeah.
Is that how you know you're the Solo Soul?
There you go. That's right.
Punchlines, I followed him. Like he and I have been doing this yes and thing. There's a great, we had a great moment yesterday where I wish I could explain it, but I can't remember it that well, to be honest with you. And all I remember is we both were on this like train, and like so I continued what I thought was the end of the joke, and then he continued on in character, and I said yes, and then I continued on with the greatest punchline that's ever hit, and we were both just too happy with the moment. So it was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, man, this live stream was pretty fun. Do you have any more?
Yeah, man. I was just gonna continue kind of.
Saying, go ahead.
And yeah, man, that's so you believe in a soul, pretty much, and
I gravitate towards a soul existing. Saying that souls exist or saying that a soul doesn't exist is like saying that God exists or doesn't exist. There's there's nothing besides the logical arguments that can be belittled. You know what I mean? Like the A plus B then C. Which all you have to do is belittle B or A, and then C, you could say, well, you can't prove it because if God's all good, all knowing, and all powerful, how come there's evil in the world? And it's like, okay, that's just begging the question. So essentially what I'm saying is, yes, I lean toward it. It's in my belief system, but it doesn't mean I believe it's a fact. It's just that's what I'm hoping to be true. There's no objective evidence. It's a subjective belief.
Let's put in the chat, and somebody answer this question. Do you believe in a soul?
I think that's going to be a little split down the middle. I think most people.
Yeah.
I don't think it's now. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it'll be split down the middle because I'm gonna say why. It's because I think that most people don't want to be nihilists either. So there will be a chunk of people that think it, and there'll be people that say nope, no such thing as a soul. Everything's pointless. Kill people, burn stuff, and take whatever you want whenever you want it. But I always think that's a harmful way to live life, and I think most sane people will say, I don't. Like some people will say, yes, souls do exist. Some people think they have evidence of it. I don't think I have evidence of it. I think the only thing that I could say is with all this progress that we've had, we haven't proved it right or wrong, which makes me think that's too complicated for us to understand, which is why I believe that there's a soul. Because if it didn't exist, we'd have a lot more evidence of how we think. Because whenever, even in psychology courses, whenever we'd be talking about how humans think, they'd go, humans have a cerebral cortex that wraps around 5 or 6 times, 7 times, whatever the hell the number was. And they go, and that's why we could think so much better than other animals. I'm like, how? Like, what are the, like, are things, and they say, because synapses fire and stuff like that. No, music doesn't stop, man. I got projects in the works with Zio himself, with oh, I put down the watch party so you can't see that. He said, so Conscience, music doesn't stop though, right? Any other projects in the works? Of course. I got something going on with the guy with the ski mask on. I got something going on with the black guy with the dreads, official Zio. We both
ski mask. This is my face.
Oh.
Bitch.
Oh. So I no longer have anything going
Call
on.
me a liar.
But
fucker.
yeah, so I mean, I like to get philosophical with meanings. Like one of the songs you and I are working on, as you know, is New Shoes. You know, it kind of goes on a similar premise to Worn, Torn, and Faded, but takes it from a different angle, where it's talking about everyone's differences. You know what I mean? I said, oh, what you want to do? I've been trying on different shoes, try shoes with a shine on them in the suit, try shoes from China, held with glue. And it's like, oh man, see, I like where it's going. The dichotomy between rich and poor. Everyone's always trying to fight each other. So like, because we think it's funny, because the funniest thing in the world is that all the rich people think all these poor people are robbing stuff. They're killing people. They're just nothing but deviants. And then all the poor people are like, all the rich people do is steal from us. And all they do is they kill people that don't agree with them. They all think they're murderers and they steal and stuff like that. It's just a weird us versus them dichotomy that I like to play with. Well.
The Soulful Avenue is about class warfare?
No, that's new.
That's
new shoot.
Yeah,
but,
there you go.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I was talking about my do we have any videos being released? I don't know. We've been doing some reactions lately. We've been reacting to backwards music, and I don't know if you saw that, Luke. Did you see that?
What?
Zio and I started reacting to backwards music.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that video.
Yeah, dude, we were listening to my album backwards, and
that's right.
It was a little,
there's nothing but satanic shit in there, dude. You're a Satanist.
Yeah. How do I know that I ate your soul? No.
I like how Zio asks any videos being released when you, me, and him are really much the only ones who would know.
Mine says 5. Who cares, man? It's fun.
There you do. Eczema. Yo.
That was fantastic, dude. That was the funniest thing in that song, Backwards. No, if anyone's not watching, Billie Eilish, Backwards, she has a song called Zio, what's the song called? I forgot. It's a song I even like, but I already forgot it. But yeah, she has a song. It's like a really popular song. And Backwards, she says,
was it
Ocean Eyes? Yes, Ocean Eyes. Good song, man. She's got a very pretty voice.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually downloaded it, so now I'm going to start knowing all the lyrics eventually, but not now. But now I know. I don't even know the damn title at this point.
Yeah, I thought, because I have eczema, I was thinking that Zio was talking shit at me. That's right. And I'll fuck you up, Zio.
Don't at me. Don't at me. Ocean Eyes. Look at the latency, man. Look how long that is.
All right. Man. So like, I don't know if you answered the question or not. And I know you kind of said like, well, it kind of depends on how life goes. But aside from how life goes itself, like if you were to right now, like have a to make the next project, what do you think? What do you think you'd like to cover in it? No idea, huh? I
think it'd be it'd be a Soulful Avenue Part 2. Like I said, that's why every time I'm done with an album, I have to take a break. I'm gonna do features with you guys, but I can't do solo projects, or else it's just gonna be me going, "How do I know I'm the solo soul?" You know what I mean? Like again,
right?
Like you can't just. What I do is I eventually, like every album, you notice a difference. Like Heartless Road was a lot more hip hop influence, a lot less singing because I couldn't sing back then. Hello Cruel World, I started trying to experiment.
You still can't sing.
Yeah, right. I started trying to experiment. I started singing a little bit. I started making my own beats, and it was like less of these like stock beats off of TrueMental.com plug. And
that's
so
True man.
They're okay. Chill's dope.
All right.
But we got a couple good hits off that. We got Rain Dance, we got Woman. But like after that, I was like, I can't keep doing it, man. I can't keep finding this guy who's hashing beats out daily, damn near. Of course, there's gonna be some things that don't speak to me. And then he was going on that trail where it was like a bunch of beats that didn't speak to me. And I'm like, dude, I took a class and I figured out how to make my own instrumentals. I took like one music theory class and a recording class in Bloomington, and I figured out how to use the software. That's all I needed to know. And then after that, I took my piano. I started playing on the software, made some beats, made Hello Cruel World, which I still think is a great album, even though it's years old. Then I went on to Better to Have Never Loved at All. Took a 6-month break. Went on to Hit List. I went on to this. There's more albums there, but these are the ones that matter. The rest of them, whatever. They don't listen to the words. And so, I mean, there always has to be a break, and it depends. Like if I went too far, like this one, since I like my direction, I think the hiatus will be shorter than the break between Better to Have Never Loved at All, where I even told you after I made that album, I'm like, dude, this album really went on way too dang long. Like, it was just too much. I did the same song rehashed, essentially. Like, there were some good tracks, but like as a project, it was like 24 songs of who cares. Yeah, and so like I sat down, I stopped making music. I made some instrumentals, but I didn't make music for like 6 months. And then all of a sudden, Antibiotics came along. I made that song, and I'm like, I like this. I Never Let You Dance. Let me let you dance. Maybe that's a direction. And so I started making. Yeah, and then by the end of that album, I came up with Put Up, whereas Wish It Was a. What was it like? Wish it was a blue and clear skies and blazing by sunshine, but it's still light.
I gotta put up
and it was like,
shit.
but it was like kind of like going toward that like soulful Avenue type. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh shit, he's belting out. He's actually staying in his range and able to sing now. So as soon as I did that, I'm like, of course, man. Of course, I came up with Fly on the Wall, and I'm like, okay, that's the direction. And so now I like the progress of not just being a straight up rapper, so I can tell people, hey, I'm a singer songwriter. Hey, how you doing?
That's right.
But I mean, I'm a good rapper too, but I like singing more. Singing's a lot more liberating, if it makes any sense.
No, it makes plenty of sense, man. Because there's
Rap
a
is
whole.
mathematics.
That's right, man. It's all sequences, and with the songs there, you can harmonize and with the vocalization and the
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna leave. We're gonna end this now. That's the last note. That's it.
Wait.
I gotta piss, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Piss. Yeah. All right, go piss and then come back. I'll hold down the fort.
Okay.
We'll say goodbye together. Go ahead, take a piss. Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
All right. So from my understanding, oh wait, but you take long pisses, don't you? Oh, it's too late. All right, so it's all on me then. All right, no problem. Ain't no problem. No problems at all. So what's going on, everybody? Did you like the album? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? And did you share it? Did you donate? Did you download the album from Bandcamp? Tell me, somebody, talk to me, please. I'm begging, please. 8 people watching, please. Hey, what's up, CEO? How you doing, man? You're pretty good on the album, man. I gotta say so myself. But if you thought that was a good album, well, just stay tuned for some real good stuff now. I have a few things coming in the they're down the pipeline. I just released Turn and Walk, pretty good song. A lot of people liked it. Pretty good, stepping up the production quality, and I think that's gonna be a good one. And me and the Kids Ionians also have some projects in the works, and so that's something to look forward to. But that's what's going on. Conscience is taking a pee-pee right now, and when he comes back, we'll sign off. But we gotta do this together. It takes a community to raise a child, and that's right. Me and Conscience have a child together. His name is Phil. I'll put this in the chat. His name is Phil. Here we go. His name is Phil, and maybe one day you'll be able to see him on a live stream. Probably not. And he's growing up to be a good boy, and that's right. That's what I'm saying. And we're bleeding viewers. His name is Phil. That's right. We probably should have signed off before, but I'm still going. I don't care. I don't care if people leave at all. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Oh, we got one back. Hey Zio, why don't you join? Hey Zio, get in front of the camera real quick. Talk to me. I know you're there. Zio, get on camera. Take his spot. That's right. I don't think I have your phone number. I'd call you. But yeah. So on that note, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed. And yes, I will let me post some of these links. Oh, he's back. He's back. He is back. Oh, there, Zio. Hey, unmute yourself, Zio. Unmute yourself. I can't hear you. You had to like click this little thing down here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there you go.
I'll let you take over.
There you go.
Hey, we should end this.
Yes, we should. I was waiting for
it goes
you.
on a little too much longer.
All right. So, anything you have to say before we go?
Sorry for my Donald Trump haircut. I don't believe in politics, really. I'm sorry. I'm not going for a Donald Trump young look.
That's right.
I'm flipping everyone off with my other hand.
Yeah, you can't see what he's doing, and you can't see. Oh shit, you could.
Oh, well. As for me, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. It was a pleasure. I will whenever we finish this, I will post the links in the comment section. Feel free to do so. Soulful Avenue, topping the charts as we speak. You get the last word, Kyle.
Not really topping the charts, but I love you all, and I hope you all love me too. I need validation. Goodbye.
That's right.
Listen to the album
All right,
again
everybody.
straight through.
Listen to the album with less lag. It's a good
That's
idea.
right.
It's
an
a better
amazing
album when you don't. And if you want to, you could drop everything I said about it and take your own perception of it. But if you'd rather listen to it with
There you
my own
go.
personal beliefs from the artist's perspective, then that's I gave you all of what I could without giving too much away. So,
All right. And on that note, we're gonna end this stream. Now get out of here before you make me mad. Bye.